What are quantum numbers and what is the importance of quantum numbers? Quantum numbers these are useful. These are useful to locate. These are useful to locate the electron in an atom. So the main importance of quantum numbers means for identification of electrons present in an atom, where the electrons are present and how the electrons behavior is present, that everything we can explain by using quantum numbers. These quantum numbers are, these are four quantum numbers are present. So there are four quantum numbers are present. The first one is principal quantum number. Is represented by small n. See, there are four important quantum numbers are present. The one is principal quantum number, the second one is azimuthal quantum number, and third one is magnetic quantum number, and fourth one is spin quantum number. So like four important quantum numbers are present, and these four important quantum numbers we need to explain properly what is the importance of these quantum numbers and how these are useful to locate an electron in an atom. Locate an electron in an atom. So the first one is principal quantum number. The first one is a principal quantum number. It was proposed by Bohr. Niels Bohr or Bohr. Proposed by Niels Bohr. It is denoted by small n. It is denoted by small n. Okay, so whenever small n is present, already we know that for writing the electronic configuration, general electronic configurations, ns, np, like what is indicates n? N indicates that principal quantum number, that n values is denoted by n. The n values 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, 7. These n values already we know that regarding principal quantum number we can understand very easily. That's not a big problem. So the n values starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This also represented by K, L, M, N, like respectively. Respectively means what, ma? K indicates 1. Means for K shell, n value is 1. For L cell, n value is 2. M cell, n value is 3. K, N cell, n value is 4. Like so, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These also we are represented by using K, L, M, N, capital letters only. Okay. So now what it indicates? The n values indicates the presence of electrons in a shell or orbit. The cell we are also calling as orbit. Okay, so the electrons in an atom generally by using from the n values, what we can identify the electrons are present in an orbits or shell. Okay, that is the first position of electrons. From this, still in a shell where the exact where the present they present in an orbit. In an orbit where exactly it is present orbital. In an orbital where it is exactly present, that will be explained by magnetic quantum number one by one. Okay, now the electrons n values indicates the shell value or shell number or orbit number in which electrons are present. In which electrons are present. Now this n values. The next important point is n values increases size of shell or atom. Size of cell or atom increases, and energy of electron in an orbit increases. See, majorly n value increases, size and energy increases. That is the shortcutly you have to remember this point. So n value is increasing means n value is from 1 or 2, 1 to 2. 2 is present that n value. Then when compared to 1, 2, the electrons or atom which are having n values 2, they are having more energy and more size. They are having more energy and more size. That's why n value mainly it explains the n value mainly it explains the size and energy of atom, energy of electrons in an atom, energy of electrons in an atom. How they are explaining? If n value increases, the size of a cell or size of orbit or size of an atom increases. At the same time, the energy of electrons in an orbit also increases. So the principal quantum number mainly explains the size and energy of electrons in an atom or electrons in an orbital. It explains. So how it is explains? The n values increases, the size increases, and energy also increases. Energy also increases. It is very clear. For example, this is the atom. Around the atom, like the cells are present. If the electron is n equal to 1, is n equal to 2, is n equal to 3. The electrons present in n equal to 1, it is small size. When compared to n equal to 2, when compared to n equal to 3. Understood ma bhai? So n value increases, size what happens ma? Increases. Size value, size of orbit increases. Or size of atom increases. Now come to the point, if the electron, energy of electron, already we know that what is the formula? Energy of electron is equals to minus 13.6 into z square by n square. N is denominator, but the symbol, negative symbol is present. Negative symbol, for example, we know very well, minus 10 and minus 100. Which is more value? Minus 10 is only more value. If n value increases, this denominator increases, then the minus value, the minus sign value will be decreases. Means energy will be increases. Energy will be increases. When an electron present in first orbit, it has lower energy when compared to that second orbit, when compared to that third orbit, when compared to that fourth orbit. That's why n value increases, energy of electron in an orbit increases. Energy of electron in an orbit increases. Okay, it is clear. Now, yes, ma. Let's listen. The next important one is, we know very well, this principal quantum number is also explains that how many subcells present in a main cell, that is equal to n, and how many orbitals present in a cell, that is also formula is equal to n square. In a shell contains how many number of electrons is equal to 2n square. So that also they are given regarding these n values. N value, let's see just a small tabular form. N value, number of subcells. Number of subcells is equals to n, and number of orbitals. Number of orbitals in a shell, formula is equal to n square. Number of electrons, in a shell, the formula is equal to 2n square. For example, n equal to 1, it has only one subcell. One subcell, that is 1s. In 1s, how many orbitals are present? Only one orbital is present. That's why 1 square value is 1. Then in one orbital, how many electrons are present? Maximum 2 electrons are present. If n equal to 2, means it contains 2 subcells are present. What are those 2 subcells? 2s, 2p. We know very well. So n equal to 2 means the principal quantum number is 2, means the second cell contains how many subcells? 2 subcells are present. What are those 2 subcells? 2s and 2p. So in 2s and 2p, they combine both how many orbitals are present? Yes, sir. S subcell always having one orbital is present, and p subcells always having 3 orbitals are present. So here 3 and this is 1, total 4. That's why n square, n is equal to 2 means how many orbitals are present? 4. 4 orbitals are present. In the 4 orbitals having how many electrons are present? 8 electrons are present. 2 into 2 square. 2 into 2 square. Abhay, first listen carefully. See, already the atomic structure you have to keep in your mind. How to remember that atomic structure? We know that this is a atom having nucleus. Around the nucleus some cells are present. Okay, these are the shell or orbit. Okay, these orbits numbers are represented by 1, 2, 3. In orbits or in a shells, they contain subcells. They contain subcells. How many subcells are present in every shell? That is equal to n. So here only one subcell is present, 1s, but n equal to 2, they contain 2s and 2p is present. N equal to 3, 3s, 3p and 3d subcells are present. In this 1s is subcell, but s is called orbital. 2s is subcell, but s is called orbital, and 2p is a subcell. P, px, py, pz, those are called orbitals. So 2p subcell contains 3 orbitals are present. What are those? px, py, pz. At the same way, n equal to 3, they contains 3 subcells are present. What are those 3? 3s, 3p and 3d. 3s has only one orbital is present, and 3p has 3 orbitals are present. What are those? 3p x, 3p y and 3p z. And 4d contains 5 orbitals are present. Sorry, 3d contains 4 orbitals are present. What are those? 3d xy, 3d yz, 3d zx, 3d x square y square, and 3d z square. Like, so what I am telling, from n values I am trying to explain, if n value is equal to 1, they contains how many subcells? In a subcell, how many orbitals are present? In an orbital, how many number of electrons are present? I am trying to give one tabular form. I am trying to give one tabular form. Okay, is it clear? Now let's see, if n equal to 1, generally that is belongs to first shell. The first shell contains always only one subcell, that is 1s. One subcell contains only one orbital. In one orbital having two electrons are present. Okay, now let's see, n equal to 2 means that n equal to 2 means the second cell contains two subcells are present. The two subcells contains total 4 orbitals are present. That 4 orbitals having 8 electrons are present. So n is equal to 2. The second cell contains how many number of maximum electrons are present? 8 electrons are present. Out of that 8 electrons, 2 electrons are present in 2s. The remaining 6 electrons are present in 2p. Okay, now n equal to 3, they contains how many subcells are present? 3 subcells are present. What are those 3 subcells? If you are having idea, then those are 3s, 3p and 3d. Subcells are present. So 3s subcell having only one orbital, 3p subcell having 3 orbitals, and 3d subcell having 5 orbitals are present. Total 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 9. Otherwise, n equal to 3. The formula is equal to n square. Then we are getting 9. So 9 orbitals are present. So 9 orbitals, in each orbital they having maximum 2 electrons only. 9 2s are 18. 18 electrons. Otherwise, you have to use the formula 2n square. 2n square means 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 whole square means 9. 2 into 9, 18 electrons are present. So the third shell, in this third shell maximum how many electrons are present? 18 electrons are present. Okay. So like fourth shell, fifth shell or sixth, seventh, like how so many cells are present. That number of cells, how many number of cells are present, it depends on their atomic number. Depends on their atomic number. Generally, you have to take that highest atomic number like 118. They contains first cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell, fifth cell, sixth cell, and seventh cell. Up to 7 cells are present. Okay, like just I am giving one general tabular form. N values, and based on that n value, or n is nothing but always a shell, make cell or orbit. In that orbit, how many subcells are present? The number of subcells is equal to n. In the one orbit contains how many orbitals are present? N square. In orbit, one orbit or in one cell contains how many maximum number of electrons present? That formula is equal to 2n square. So according to that, just I gave one tabular form. So this is about principal quantum number. So mainly principal quantum number explains the size of orbit or size of a shell and energy of electrons present in a orbit. Energy of electrons present in an orbit. Generally n values increases, size increases and energy increases. Size increases and energy increases. N means principal quantum number. Those values are starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like. Okay students, I hope you understood all. Okay, let's listen the next second quantum number. The second quantum number is azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. See, principal quantum number is independent but azimuthal quantum number is depends on principal quantum number. Magnetic quantum number is depends on azimuthal quantum number. Again, the spin quantum number will come. Spin quantum number is again independent. It does not depends on any other quantum numbers. Okay. Let's see. It is represented by or denoted by L. Who's proposed this spin azimuthal quantum number? This azimuthal quantum number proposed by Sommerfeld. Azimuthal quantum number proposed by Sommerfeld. It is denoted by L. It is denoted by L. The L values depends on N values. The L values depends on N values. Therefore, L values equals to 0. L value starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, up to maximum how many? N minus 1. If N equal to 1, then L equal to 0. N equals to 2, N equal to 2 means L equals to 0, 1, 0, 1. Maximum 2 values are present. For example, if N equal to 1, L equals to 0 only. If N equals to 2, L equals to 0, 1. Means maximum. They starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. Maximum N minus 1 values are present. So N equal to 2 means they contains 0 and 1 also. N equal to 3 means they contains 0, 1 and 2. Because the L value must not equal to N value, because N minus 1 only. The L values starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to N minus 1. Up to N minus 1. That's why the L values depends on L. L values depends on N. Okay, clear? Now let's see what it explains. This azimuthal quantum number. What it explains? This azimuthal quantum number mainly explains the number of mainly explains the number of orbitals. Sorry, explains the explain the subcells in which electrons present. So it explains the subcells in which electrons present and the shape of subcells. The shape of a subcell. Yes, students, Schrodinger wave equation still we are not discussed. After finishing these quantum numbers, Schrodinger wave equation that we will explain. Yes, here I will explain once again subcells. So the azimuthal quantum number mainly explains the subcells and the shape of the subcells. And azimuthal quantum number values depends on n. That L value is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. Up to n minus 1. And listen, for example, S subcell. The S subcell shape is spherical. And a P subcell shape is dumbbell shape. Okay. D subcell shape is double shape. And F subcell shape is complex shape. Complex or fourfold. Fourfold dumbbell shape. Okay, so mainly it explains the subcells and the subcell shape explained by the azimuthal quantum number. S subcells are S orbitals having spherical shape, P subcells having dumbbell shape, and D subcell having double dumbbell shape, and F subcells are having complex shape or fourfold shape or fourfold double dumbbell shape or dumbbell shape. Okay, this is about the shapes of subcells. Let's see, and it is also explains orbital angular momentum. Already angular momentum mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. For orbitals, the angular momentum that is h by 2 pi into root over L into L plus 1. What is the orbital angular momentum? This direct formula is very important. That is h means Planck constant, pi is equal to 3.14, L means azimuthal quantum numbers. This h by 2 pi is also we are considered as h cap into root over L into L plus 1. So keep it in your mind. That is the h cap or h bar is equal to h by 2 pi. Okay, so that is orbital angular momentum formula. Orbital angular momentum is equal to h by 2 pi into root over L into L plus 1. Is also nothing but h bar or h cap brackets this h by 2 pi I am considering as h cap. This just I consider as h cap, then h cap is equal to h by 2 pi or h bar. Then this formula becomes h cap into root over L into L plus 1. Root over L into L plus 1. Let's see. Now once again I will discuss my subcells n value. N values, number of subcells, formula equal to what is equal to n, and subcell notations. Subcell notation and L values. Let's see. L values. Now n value is equal to 1. So it contains how many subcells are present? One subcell is present. What is that one subcell notation? 1s. 1s, that L value is 0. L values are 0. For S subcell, L value is always 0. Next, n equal to 2. They contain two subcells are present. The two subcells notation 2s and 2p. For 2s, L value is 0, 1. Next, n equal to 3, they contain 3 subsets are present. What are those 3 subsets? 3s, 3p and 3d subsets are present. For s subcell, always L value is 0 and p subcell L value is 1 and d subcell L value is 2. So n is equal to 3. If n equal to 3, then what are the L values? L values are up to n minus 1, means maximum 2, the minimum 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2 only. So 0 means 3s, 1 means 3p, 2 means 3d orbitals, 3d subsets. n equal to 4, they contain 4 subsets are present. What are those 4? 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. Then L values 0, 1, 2, 3. That's why shortcut you have to remember L subcell and L value. Is S subcell is present, L equal to 0. P subcell is present, L is equal to 1. D subcell present, L is equal to 2. And F subcell is present, L is equal to 3. Okay. S, P, D, F, G. Still G orbitals are not there, just I am giving idea. G subcell is present, then L is equal to 4. H, F, G, H subcell is present, L is equal to 5. But however, mostly you have to remember S subcell L value is 0, P subcell L value is 1, D subcell L value is 2, F subcell L value is 3. Okay, so n value, number of subcells and subcell notations and corresponding L value. N equal to 1, it has only one subcell is present, that is 1s orbital or 1s subcell. It contains L value is 0. And n equal to 2, then they contain 2 subcells are present. What are those 2 subcells notation? The 2 subcells 2s and 2p, their corresponding L value is 0 and 1. It not more than n value, because n minus 1 maximum 1 only. 2 minus 1, that's why 1. 1 means 2p. If n equal to 2, n equal to 2, L is equal to 1, what it belongs to subcell notation 2p. If n is equal to 2, L is equal to 0, then the subcell notation is 2s. If n equal to 3, they contains 3 subcells are present in which L equal to 0. L equal to 0 means it belongs to 3s. N equal to 3, L is equal to 1, it belongs to 3p. N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2, it belongs to 3D subcell. Okay, if n equal to 4, they contains maximum 4 subcells are present. What are those 4? 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. If n equal to, how they will ask the questions, if n equal to 4, L equal to 2, find the subcell notation. N equal to 2 means what I said, it is 3D. D, it is D. And n equal to 4 means 4D. See, in 4D, L equal to 2, n equal to 4. And if n equal to 4, L is equal to 3, then it belongs to 4F. And same way,